Welcome back to my Let's Play of Caves of Kood. Um, Currently in the starting village. Now, there are a couple of things that I need to do quickly before I go on to the quest. One of them is that I need to buy some bandages because I've been bleeding a lot and I'm completely out of them. That could be very dangerous for me if I run out of them while I'm bleeding again. Meanwhile, I'm going to get rid of all of my torches since I have the glow sphere. And let's see, anything else? This 0.02 dram trinket, I'm not sure what it is, but we'll find out. Might as well get it. Okay, let's do that. Oh, it's a plastic tree. Well, that's great. That's something I don't really need. You know what, why don't you just take that then? Take that back. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not a tinker character this playthrough, so not going to be very useful to me. The other thing that I need to do is, I don't think I've done the water ritual with the village elder yet, so let's do that. The reputation with the villagers of Karkun decreased by 50, and unshelled reptiles decreased by 50. But that's okay. What can he do? Oh, I can learn butchery. I can also get this village elder as a companion, but I currently already have one, so that's okay. I think I'll have you teach me butchery. And I'll learn the recipe for mild electricity. Even though I don't know cooking yet, that's something that I plan to get as soon as possible. Alright, in terms of quests, there are 2 from this village. Let's see, the sanctity of those with stingers tipped with confusing venom. Let's find the implant at Brass Zeroth Dukesh, or locate the sanctified tar-encrusted bones. Both of them are pretty close to each other. Let's see. Well, let's do this one first. So let's start heading in this direction. Oh, did you get lost on the way? That's fantastic. Alright, because I found the site, I got 500 EXP points. And that means that now I have 4 mutation points. So actually I can go ahead and get a new mutation if I want. So I think I might go ahead and do that since I can't upgrade any of my existing ones yet. Let's see, what should we have? Space-time vortex. Okay, so I have quantum jitters, which means that I should be sometimes generating space-time vortexes by accident, and according to the wiki, that basically it's a 0.1% chance every turn that I don't use an activated ability. So after the maximum is 250 turns, after which I have a 25% chance of randomly generating a space-time vortex. So since I can already do that by accident at least, I think I might look at the other options. Confusion. Affected creatures attacked semi-randomly and receive a -2 penalty to their mental abilities. Well, this would be useful against other psychic or Esper enemies. Or time dilation. I think I'm gonna have to go with confusion. Seems pretty versatile. I have quite a lot of abilities now. I have to remember to use them. I've been pretty bad at that. The main two are clairvoyance and sunder mind. I've not taken as much advantage of those as I could have, so I need to remember as much as possible to try to look into the next area that I'm going with clairvoyance, and to use sunder mind against, I suppose, slower moving enemies. Alright, what is this object over here? Arc sconce, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and try clairvoyance now. Scout out the, oh, what have we got here? It's a bronze brazier, but it looks like there's actually an armchair in front of it. Alright, what do we have here? A slimy leech. This massive dirt-cowled leech undulates toward the smell of blood, and it's neutral toward me, so don't have to worry about that. Okay, looks like there is a weapon rack here. Is there anything inside? It's not owned by me. I mean, it's owned by some entity around here. I wonder who that would be. This piece of furniture as well. It could be the slime leech over there. Well, let's not aggro it for now. This electric snail is also neutral. An arc of electricity rides between the two feelers of this shoulder-height snail. Its muscular foot disappears beneath a striated brownish shell. What is going on with this site? Is this... Why are all these creatures... Oh, I see. This is actually a settlement. Okay. It's not a ruin, which is why everything is not hostile toward me and why there are containers and such. So, I have to find the sanctified tar-encrusted bones. Okay. Alright, and they have their local cuisine here. Acrid meat hash. Sounds downright delicious. Whenever you drop below 20% HP, you are cured of the ill status effects. That's not that useful. Idly undulating. Is there a workaround here? Oh wow, they actually have other quests here. A steel longsword. The problem is that I wasn't aware of it when I was making this character, but to even get a lot of skills like cooking, you need to have at least 15 intelligence, and I chose only 14 with this character. So when I can get attribute points, I'm going to have to put a point into intelligence, unfortunately. But strangely enough, I've not gotten any attribute points yet, and I'm already at level 5, so I'm wondering what the deal is with that. This is a named baboon. Oh, and judging by the color, probably it's some kind of character with dialogue. Only the pretender can know a steel sword. Does that work? Find Lung Mingya the Great. Okay, that's this leech over there is Lung Mingya the Great. Welcome to the village of Sabal, friend. We will find shade and victual. Well, that's the usual village dialogue. Let's see. Is there work? Drifter, my people will spend our days tunneling through the earth, but after discovering the knowledge of a steel longsword, we changed our ways and consecrated new ceremonies. Unfortunately, our godly steel longsword was stolen from us. We need someone to recover it, traveler. Will you do it? I hear it has been taken to Tamor, who will compensate you for your work. So they are a village that worships steel longswords. Sure, why not? Does that mean that I can bring them any steel longsword? Because, in that case, it wouldn't even be that difficult. So where is this location that they want me to go? Oh, that's the Dromad Caravan location. Over there, okay. Well, I might get around to doing that eventually. Let's see. Let's do the water ritual with you. But before that, are you hated by anybody? By vines? Loved by mollusks? Oh, why not? Let's do the water ritual with you. Okay. Berate. That would actually be... That could be good to learn. You can also teach me their recipe right now. The recipe is kind of terrible, to be honest, so I'm not really that interested in that. Oh. Here are the sanctified tar-encrusted bones that my original village wanted. They're being sold by this village elder. So I guess I just have to buy it. Yeah, maybe I'll just trade a few arrows for it so I don't have to give up a whole dram of water. Let's do that. Alright. 500 HP. That was quite an easy quest. Let's see if there's anything else to see in this village. There are random pools of slime here. What a terrible place, this village. The recipe is acrid meats, and I have to wade through slime and water just to get around. You know, you guys deserve to get your stuff stolen. Ooh, chainmail. That should fetch a pretty penny. Who's this? A cannibal. This stout human's bare skin is pallid from years of abstaining from sunlight. Her eyes are glazed and bestial. Isolation has rendered her more of a beast than a woman. What do we have here? Stone columnary. This object is a monument to the scene from the history of the village Sabal. Years ago, on the first day of autumn, Sikat founded Sabal with a steel longsword in each hand. For the rest of Sabal's life, the villagers of Sabal were known as the people of the steel longsword. Well, that's why they're so obsessed with steel longswords. Oh! A random hostile kobold. Does anybody know objects that are salt encrusted? Does that actually have any kind of debuff on it, or does that cause it to be more likely to rust or anything like that? Curious about that. I couldn't find any information about it anywhere on the wiki or online. So if anybody knows, hit me up in the comments. Now, what did this say? I got some kind of history from it. Those afflicted with iron shank are welcome in Sabal. By the grace of a steel longsword, may that never change. What does that mean? If I get infected with iron shank, am I able to be cured here? Wow, there are a bunch of hostile snapshots. Alright, I think first thing that we will do is put up a force wall. Alright, and then see, let's try confusion. That would be fun. Okay, it's like a cone of effects, but it looks like it has limited range, so maybe not the best ability to use. If I was a little bit closer to them. Well, you know what? Let's get a little bit closer. Let's see if we can cause them to attack each other. If I do this, I'm gonna hit... I think I would only hit one of them, but let's test that. Okay, it looks like one of them is confused. Let's see. Alright, let's just laze most of them. Well, that was easy. Oh, there's one more down there. And yet another one. Let's try Sunder Mind against this one. Wow. Just insta-death right there. Oh! Here's an illegal. Oh, I should have saved Sunder Mind for this one. It's gonna be 59 turns until I can use that again. Okay, I should have known that there would be a legendary one here as well, because there's a whole posse of them. Interesting. He's loved by the villagers of this town. I guess that means that they will like me less after... Yeah, well, screw this town. Their food sucks. Let's see. How should I... see, what kind of snapjaw is this? Nimble Snapjaw King. It would be interesting to try to proselytize him. Well, we'll see if it comes to that. I don't have any more lays. I don't have any more Sunder Mine, so there's not much that I can do against the Snapjaw right now. I think I might just... Oh, I'm being attacked. Why are you hostile to me all of a sudden? Did I... Did I hit one of them by accident? Oh god. Well, if this entire village is hostile toward me, that might be dangerous for me. He has Iron Shank. I might get infected. So you know what? You're gonna get teleported away. And, since most of my abilities seem to be on the cooldown, I'm gonna just run for now. What about this baboon? Are you hostile too? Yep. Alright, let's just run for now. I do want to go back and kill that legendary Snapjaw. So currently I'm still in the outskirts of this village. Alright, seems like there's not much here, and they're not chasing me, so I'm gonna just wait for a little while until let's wait about 100 turns. Also, you know what? I really love to see the effect of that quantum tick. So now that I've waited 300 turns here, so I should get about a 25% chance of getting a random space-time vortices generated. Let's see, are you... Oh, actually, you know what? They're back. This baboon is not hostile anymore. And this legendary Snapjaw is also not hostile anymore. Alright, you know what? Let's do the water ritual with him then. Now they like me. I can ask him to join me for 152 reputation. If I do that... Well, you know, the thing is, I don't want to do that because I've had a lot of experience with companions dying due to no fault of my own, then getting huge reputation debuffs with every other faction. So if I bring this Snapjaw King with me, I'm going to do it through Proselytize. He's got a counterweighted steel sword and a weird artifact. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and Proselytize this creature. So I'm going to say goodbye to Tid for now. So where is our Proselytize? Okay, let's do this. Oh, but he's unconvinced. I suppose I could ask him to join through the water ritual, but let's think about if we want to do that. Meanwhile, we've not explored all this village. You know what? It's taking a while to manually explore, so I'm going to use this clairvoyant skill. Doesn't seem like there's that much. Actually, what is this? Is that... Could that be a becoming nook? Now, why were those... If those kobolds were just regular village dwellers, why were they hostile to me in the first place? Pretty strange. This pitcher has 2 grams of wine. I'll collect that liquid. The one reason that I might want to bring this Snapjaw with me is because, as an Esper character, ego is very important, and it's possible to get faces, to dismember the faces off of your enemies in this game. However, you need the dismember skill, which is in the axe category, and to get that you need a pretty high level of strength, which I don't have. So if I could get something with that amount of axe skill, or with that particular dismember skill, then... Oops. Why did I go down here? Then I could get a way to get some faces, which could be nice. But I don't think that the Snapjaw Kings have the necessary skill. Let's try proselytizing again. I think it has to be a certain kind of legendary Snapjaw, but it's not the King type, so I don't think that would help me. There's another merchant here. I don't think I need any more lead slugs because I barely use them. Might as well sell this armor that I stole from here. That's 30 drams worth. I could get a weird artifact, meaning likely grenade. Can I learn anything from this? Kuyushir II. While on a trek around the skull-worshipping province of Kiaramor, Kuyushir II's chariot was driven off a cliff by a rogue troop of pariahs. He was killed at 75 years old. How tragic. Deep in the wilds of Shad, Kuyushi IV discovered the shrine in Tupar. There, she befriended pariahs and wrote a treatise. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and get that grenade. Let's see if we can figure out what kind it is. Oh, it's a strange tube, and I'm puzzled by it. Okay, well I'm going to have to take this back to the Tinker and get that identified. Oh, there's some loot from the Snapjaws I killed earlier. Sometime in 57-55 BR, after several tumultuous years, the Sultan of Kud was assassinated. Because Kuyushir III demanded it, she was chosen as the successor. Cloth overalls. A leather apron. Okay, spent quite a bit of time in this town, so in the next episode, I will continue on to the second quest, which will hopefully be a dungeon, where there will be some more combat and interesting things going on. So, thank you.